I'm Ray Smith at Rotor Academy, and welcome to 5 Minute Flight. Our objective for the next 5 minutes is to improve your knowledge and improve your flying. This is a quick start of the Rotor Rush Flight Simulator, where you can practice your flying skills and improve them ready for the real world. The very first thing before starting the software is to connect your controller. This can be a radio control transmitter with a USB connection, or an Xbox 360 controller, for instance, a gamepad type device. So make sure you turn that on if it's a controller and then plug it into your PC. Find the icon on the desktop, click on that to start up the Rotor Rush Flight Simulator. You'll be taken straight to the startup page. On here you'll see a news section. This allows us to tell you about events that are coming up, new tracks, new releases. Now let's head on towards getting actually flying. Click on the Fly Solo button at the top there, and that will take you through to the selection room. In the centre of the controller there you'll see a window, and any time in the selection room those are your options. So the first thing we'll do is hit key C, and that will bring up the configuration window for your controller. Select the interface for your controller at the top right of the screen, and just check that your joystick moves the blue bands in the interface. Now centre your throttle and click Configure. Follow the on-screen instructions: throttle fully up, throttle fully down, your right, your left. Now pitch forwards and back, roll right and roll fully left. We've now configured the axes. Click Save and exit the configuration with the green tick. You'll now see that your actual controller moves the simulator joysticks. With your controller configured, you can now use the joysticks to navigate your way around the selection room. Move the right stick up and we can see the drone selection. If we go left and right, we can choose a particular drone. Here we're going to select one of the trainer drones, and we'll use the Rotor Rush organisation and go to the training field. Okay, we're on a field, we're looking through the camera of our drone and we're ready to fly. The first thing we need to do is to arm the drone. Whenever you put a drone down, it will be disarmed to make it safe. We step away and then we need to arm the drone and get it ready for flying. The way we do that in the simulator is to use your throttle, which is your left stick, bring that all the way down to 0, the bottom, and move the yaw, the same stick, across to the right very quickly, just a little tap. That will start your drone. You can also use the enter key on the keyboard. Now we can hear the drone motors are running and we're ready to fly. Okay, for those of you that haven't flown a drone before, let's take a quick look at the controls. The left stick is the throttle. Moving the throttle up will increase the power to your drone and increase the height. As you move the throttle down, the power will be reduced and your drone will descend. On the same stick we have the yaw. Moving the yaw stick to the right, your drone will rotate to the right or rotate to the left. On the right stick we have the pitch. Move the stick forwards and your drone will start to go forwards. Bring it back and it will slow down and eventually go backwards. Also on the same right hand stick we have the roll. Move that to the right and your drone will start to move sideways to the right or sideways to the left. So those are the two joysticks and their basic functions. The next thing to be aware of are flight modes. Flight modes determine how much the onboard systems assist your flying. The mode you're currently in is displayed on the bottom right of the screen, and the trainers by default have H-stab mode selected. H-stab helps maintain the height of your drone while the throttle's at the centre position, and also levels your drone, keeps it level when you recenter your joysticks. It also has a little bit of ground avoidance when you get close to the ground to help you around the track. The next mode that we can select by pressing the M key is stab, This is stabilised mode only, there's no height control, it just helps maintain the level of your drone once you relax your sticks back to their centre position. And the third mode, press the M key again, is Acro. Acro gives you no height control or stabilisation. It really is just raw flying and what you want to use if you're racing. Now many people would advise you to go straight to Acro. There will be a lot of crashing going on and you mustn't get disheartened. Try the other modes if you just want to ease your way into it, but if you want to be an out-and-out racer, Acro is where you want to be. Your objective at a track is to complete 3 laps without crashing. When you've achieved this, your time will be recorded and posted to the rotorrush.com leaderboards. After successfully completing 3 laps, the next time you fly the track you will see a ghost drone. The ghost drone is going to be flying your best 3 laps. This gives you the ideal opponent to race against to develop your racing skills. One thing to note when you're flying solo is that a crash will set you back to the start and you'll have to do your 3 laps again. This is different to multiplayer racing, where a crash will set you back to the last successful gate that you've achieved. This allows closer and more exciting racing. While at a track, pressing the escape key will give you access to more features. The flight controller allows you to customize how the drone flies to your own preferences. The flight recorder will let you see the individual lap times for your best 3 laps and will also allow you to show or hide the ghost drone. The spotter, as in real life, will talk to you. He'll call out your lap numbers, your individual lap times, and tell you if you've missed a gate. Just as in the real world, when you go to a new track, you have to learn it before you race, and your spotter can help you with that. Press the escape key to take you back to the track, and while at a track you can tap the space bar to take you back to the start grid, or if you hold it down longer, that will take you back to the selection room and exit the track completely. Further escape key presses in the selection room will step you back and take you to the startup screen. Once there, another escape key will take you out of the simulator. This quick start has given you an overview of the key features of the Rotor Rush Flight Simulator, enough to get you flying. There's a lot more to look at with events and multiplayer racing, but we'll look at that another time.